I know I said I wasn't going to make any more videos about Call to Science, but I need to make this one last video. So in my last video, when we went over the 2024 December financials, got a really good comment from Bad Boy for Life, which I agree with. And I'm just going to summarize it as this. In the 2024 financials, we saw that Call to Science wrote off Further Foods completely. On a $1.2 million investment, they just wrote it off. So essentially, they're saying that that company is worth nothing. They didn't meet sales targets. They're writing the company to zero. Except when we look at the press releases that have since come out, we've seen that they're still working on new cheese. New cheese isn't, they're not going to just let it die. They're going to still try and build the company. And so this is now, we've been following this company for 2.5 years. We have lost money. That's the price we paid for understanding this company. But now we understand the company. Now we understand the business model. Now we understand that, as I've said, and I'm going to keep saying this, sounding like a broken record, I don't like investing in VC firms long term, but there is still good opportunities here, especially with new cheese. Now that they've written it to zero, there can only be upside if they are in fact successful. And so that's how the whole narrative arc of this stock works. R&D supply agreement. Further Foods has signed a research and development supply agreement with a cultivated meat producer. This partnership aims to develop its new cheese line of cultivated meat pet treats, marking a major step towards commercialization. Regulatory process. The company has submitted a trial design protocol to the FDA for a first of its kind feeding trial to validate the use of cultivated chicken in dog food. They expect a response from the FDA within approximately 45 days and plan to commence the trial in Q4 2024. Market expansion. New cheese products are now available on Walmart, and the company is expanding its distribution network in Asia, targeting key markets with increasing demand for sustainable pet nutrition. Cryptocurrency payments. New cheese has started accepting popular cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Dogecoin for product purchases. Outlook. Further Foods is positioning itself as a leader in sustainable pet nutrition by leveraging cultivated meat technology. With ongoing regulatory advancements and market expansion efforts, the company is poised for significant growth in the alternative protein pet food sector. The above is from ChatGPT. It seems Q1 is going to be good. Interesting, because the above is also something that can be found on all of their recent press releases. So let's just check all of this and see what they have said. March 19th, they signed a R&D supply agreement. January 16th, they announced their international distribution. January 3rd, they now accept popular cryptocurrency payment options. Right, so this financial report that we just looked at was end of December. These are things they've already done in 2025. Now, the FDA trial protocol, where they talked about 45 days, that was something announced August 12th, 2024. Clearly, that has not happened yet. We're still waiting on that. If we look back at the supply agreement, New Cheese has partnered with the cultivated meat supplier, actively engaged in the FDA regulatory process, removing the need to conduct its own separate feeding trials. It looks like they scaled back on their previous plans, and now they've maybe switched suppliers or changed how they're doing that, so they no longer have to put the money and the time into doing the FDA work. It looks like maybe they're partnering with someone else who is already going to do that work. So that's an interesting development. This is my last video on Cold Food Science. I think I've covered everything about the company. If you've watched all of my videos on them, you should understand what the opportunities are and what the risks are and what the company plans are. I don't have anything more to say on them. It's been really fun. I want to move on to something else now. Thanks as always for watching. Really appreciate it. Good luck in your investing, and we'll catch you in the next video.